back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about the point, why I started this channel, my message, my moral. Let's get started here. Excuse me, I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, so let's get out the tissues, people. No, I'm not going to be diving in too deep, but we're going to talk a little bit about my personal struggles and the reason why I started this channel. Okay, so I'm going through my music therapy journey as an undergrad. Of course, you can ask, seniors, juniors, people at your university, hang out with people, maybe friends from high school that majored in music therapy, just go to a different school. You have lots of colleagues, but I didn't really know anybody that was practicing music therapy for 20 years, and so there were a lot of questions that I'd come across and issues I'd have in the field, and nobody to really talk to about them. So first thing that I encountered was senior year of college. So senior year of college, I had to audition for internship, of course, because I was applying to national roster, and then I had to prep for my senior recital. And at my university, we had to do senior recital and a senior thesis. So yeah, so senior recital, senior thesis, and auditioning for internships, which these internships, you all know, are all over the place, they're not down the street. So I had to do all of that in addition to my courses. Oh my gosh, and it was so much. And at that point, when you're a senior in college, you're so burnt out that you can't even see straight. And that's what was happening to me. And I developed a lot of unhealthy eating habits, exercise habits, sleep habits, and of course that affects your overall mood. And there was nobody I could talk to about this. Everybody was all caught up in everybody who was my age, they were all caught up in their own struggles in the same regard. And then everybody who was older, they were moved on and they were struggling in their work environment. So it was very, very lonely. And this loneliness only got worse when I got my first job. Now, of course, as most music therapists, we have to get board certified 3 months usually before we get hired, and then 3 months in, we have to take our board certification. Oh, friends, listen up. I was more prepared for the MCAT than I was for the music therapy board certification. That's messed up. That's messed up on so many different levels. And that was the breaking point. That was the straw that broke the camel's back, friends. It was so unacceptable. And of course, I reached out to all the people I was supposed to reach out to. And let me just tell you that there are nice people, there are mean people. And the same goes for music therapy. There are nice music therapists and there are mean music therapists. So bottom line is, I didn't get the answer I wanted, so I created the answer. So that's the main straw that broke the camel's back that really inspired this channel. It's really important for you guys to have music therapy resources. It's really important for you guys to have a public figure for you to look at, for you to seek advice from when you're feeling lost. The exam in and of itself, it's really important for you to have a specific course dedicated to helping you prep for the exam. Not that I offer a course, but I do have videos going through how to prep for the board certification exam. And then also moving forward, other things like practicum, anxiety, developing healthy habits in college, which is literally impossible as a music therapist, but I got resources for that. Now, in my personal journey, I didn't really like implementation, and that's kind of a huge part of music therapy is implementation. It's on the board exam. It's the most weighted component of the board certification exam. And I don't like it. I don't like implementing music therapy sessions for a number of different reasons, which I talked about on this channel. But the point is that I do like being a music therapist from a managerial standpoint. And music therapists, we always get the short end of the stick in terms of money. So that's why I decided to get my MBA certification in finance, because that's really important. Everybody needs finance, and an MBA is so universal that you could literally do anything with it. So that's why I decided to go back to school for that. And I don't regret it at all. It's a beautiful thing, and it's wonderful, and I'm actually better at it than I'm better at finance than I thought I was, which is pretty darn cool. But again, with that knowledge, I can share that with you guys. I can teach you how to advocate for yourself from a managerial, financial standpoint, because we all know how to advocate as a music therapist. If you don't, check out some of my videos. But you know, we know how to advocate for ourselves. We know how to give that elevator speech as to what music therapy is, but that elevator speech is not going to get you a raise. That elevator speech isn't going to increase your hours. It's not going to keep you on staff. You need to show that you're an asset to the company. You need to use managerial components. You need to use financial advice, and that's why I'm here to share that with you guys. Now, of course, geez, maybe I sound like a crazy person. And, you know, being a poor doctor, it is a mood, okay? It's a mood that I embrace fully when I'm studying, because in order to be greater, good, bring the treatment to society, you do need to spend most of your time by yourself studying and learning, so that way you can implement all of the things you learned. Now, I don't really like implementation music therapy, but I do like implementation healthcare, and that's what's happening on my journey. I know, isn't it crazy? Going from music therapy to finance / MBA to physician. Totally different things, but they're all very important. In order to be a physician, you do need to look at the body from a holistic standpoint. From a humanistic standpoint, you need to be able to show autonomy. You need to be able to advocate for yourself, believe it or not. Also, as a physician, which most people don't know, you do need to know the financial components. You do need to know how to work with insurance companies. You do need to know how to be an asset to the hospital or to the company. And if you're like me, I'm going to be one of those physicians that's on the board. Let me just tell you that, obviously, because I'm a leader. I have an MBA. I have a certification in finance. I was a music therapist. I have so many clinical hours, it's not even funny. So, that's my journey. And yes, I'm not actually practicing music therapy anymore, but I'm still, you know, certified. I don't do it, like, you know, I only work part-time, so I'm not practicing music therapy full-time, if anybody was curious. But I am still, you know, continuing the recertification process, and you all know that you're certified for 5 years, and I already got it in the wraps, so I'm good to go, and yeah, and that's my journey, and that's my story, and I feel like I have a lot to bring to the table, clearly. I mean, my mind goes 500 miles a minute when I'm in this mood. Again, I don't appear this way on dates. I don't appear this way at, like, you know, going to the grocery store, because it's not appropriate. It's appropriate to be a poor doctor when you're studying, when you're training, when you're learning. And that's why I like to embrace this mood. It's kind of a negative type of mood, but I like to embrace it in my videos, and bring you guys the components and the standpoint and the ideas, the resources, the morals that you are going to need in order to be successful as a music therapist, of course. Because if you're a music therapist and you have like a little bit of knowledge about finance and you have a little bit of knowledge about healthcare, like, you golden. You're going to be able to have a sustainable job as a music therapist. You're going to be able to be an asset to the company, and you're going to make a difference in society. And that's the point. That's my message. I want to be able to share the resources that I didn't have when I was growing up, and still growing up. I'm still growing up. But still to this day, there aren't many music therapists on YouTube expressing themselves and giving resources. So here I am. Here I am giving you all the things you need, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I really hope it makes your music therapy journey successful and easy, and because that's the way it should be. You should be able to embrace the fact that you're a music therapist. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. Playing music for money, having a full-time job playing music, like, it's a beautiful thing. But it's not always sustainable, and you are going to hit roadblocks, and it's really important that you have the resources to get through them, because you are doing a beautiful thing as a music therapist. You are making an incredible difference cognitively, physically, emotionally, behaviorally, all the things, all the big key goal words. You are making a difference, and that is my goal of this channel, you know, to make a difference in the world, to help other poor doctors out there and to do it through money, music therapy, and medicine. So yeah, there's also, you know, some fun things about relationships, and I'm Armenian, so being Armenian, and exercise and diet, because all those things are fun, but that's not the main. I do that because it's fun, but the main point of the channel is to make a difference in the world and to be there for those of you who are struggling like I did. I want to be an icon to help you guys get through the difficult times and to give you the resources in order to be successful as a poor doctor. Anyway, talk to you guys later. You know, do all the things though. Subscribe, like the video, comment down below. I don't say that in every video because I find it very annoying. You guys know what to do, so do all the things, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!